You don't believe me when I say it, so how about we listen to some full-timers talk about Bob Wells and what it's like living out in Arizona for real. All right. First, I want to talk about something I don't know. I just kind of, I found it interesting. I watch a channel called Grateful Glampers, and they did that spending the days camping in 24 hours at the largest truck stop in the Marriott. I mean, what is it with this? Why is this such a big thing? It's like there's just so many of these people. I mean, there's the Grateful Glampers. You know, they did it, and I was like, man, because I've seen so many other channels do it, and I guess they see somebody do it and they get 1 million or 2 million or a couple million things, but I mean, why over and over and over again? It's the same shit. It's the standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona thing. It's like, we get it. Everybody's doing it, but I don't know. It just, especially for some of these bigger channels that, come on, you got nothing else? So why? It's not a big deal. But anyway, let's talk about, what some full-timers have to say about good old Bob Wells and some other things about living full-time out in Arizona. Now, there's a channel, it's called, it's Peter Santenello, I think I don't know how to pronounce it, but Santenello, Peter Santanello, yeah. Anyhow, good channel. Lots of stuff, lots of cool stuff on his channel. I've been watching. He does stuff about Appalachia, the people that live there, and he spends the day with the Amish. He goes and hangs out with the Cholas, and he does all kinds of stuff. But this one, he did the whole living off grid in Arizona. And he talked to some folks. It's a good video. I will leave a link, of course, like I always do, to watch the video. But I wanted to talk about a couple things, just pulled out some things that I found interesting. And yeah, let's talk about Bob Wells and what the full-timers, not the guy sitting in his little studio that ain't out there doing it. These people are out there doing it. So what do they have to say about good old Bob?
But you got Bob Wells of the movie.
Don't
Nomad
promote Bob
fame.
Wells.
Of the movie Nomad fame. He's the one that looks like Santa Claus. He will tell everybody, "Oh, you can live out here for $600 to $800 a month
In a car.
In a car," and he convinces senior citizens.
Mostly
to do that.
women.
And
you hear that?
I don't agree with it because it can get very difficult out here, and if you're an older person that isn't a little savvy, then
It'll kill you.
It'll kill you.
So many women, older women, watch this guy, and they will.
I'll let you go finish watching it. But yeah, that's what they have to say about good old Bob. The same thing I say. Yeah. So all these people, they praise the Bob, protect the Bob, circle the Bob, protect the Bob. Yeah. So there are people out there that say, yeah. Bob convinces these people to sell everything. Come out here and it's great and it's easy and you can live on just pennies a day. Yeah. It's free, cheap, and easy. And don't fall slave to the man. Come out here and find the Bob and listen to the Bob, and the Bob will tell you the way. Well, these guys are telling you. Yeah. It isn't as easy as everybody makes it out. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people, but the Bob for sure. And the other thing I want to talk about is what they think about the ladies that are out there and the kind of the atmosphere and the cliques and things, if you will. What do they have to say? Is it all rainbows and sunshine out there, or is it just rainbows?
But, or they social justice runs strong out here. It does. It does.
What I saw Trump flags everywhere.
Oh, there's that too.
Those are the anti-social justice.
Okay, so you get both camps out here.
Those are older people, and they tend to be older Caucasian husband and wife teams.
Yeah.
Is what that tends to be. With your van lifers and your some of your schooly people,
Old hippies.
it's the other side of the spectrum.
They're
It's the old hippie.
Young hippies.
Well,
And they're actually pretty cool.
The young hippies are cool?
But they're old hippies. It's funny. Old social justice warriors. But yeah, that's what some of the people he was talking to, some folks out there, you know, talking about how it is living out there. And of course, I've been watching them for I don't know how many years now. I lost track. But I say the same thing. It's like you got your cliques, you got your circle of wagons. Here we go. We're all going to sit here. And they talk about that to people that sit there and they all get together in their little group and they travel in their little packs or tribes or whatever else you want to call them. And they sit around and they have their generators running and they watching TV and they got their campfires going and they're playing music and doing whatever they want to out there. And because it's BLM land and they think they own the place and this is my hunk of dirt now. And you know how they do. I talk about it all the time, but these guys are actually telling the truth and not blowing sunshine up everybody's ass. And it's a good video. So I will leave a link. So go check it out for sure. And while we're talking about BLM land, let's talk about BLM, the visitors to BLM. The numbers have been going way, way up. I mean, it more than doubled of people that are going there. And I will attribute it to all this YouTube madness where go to BLM land, live for free, just come out here. And, you know, people like the Bob and everybody. And, hey, you got an RV. Why? Why would you go and pay when you come out here and live for free and trash the government land that everybody can use? And you can stake your claim to your little hunk of sand and say, this is mine. You can't be here. Well, they are changing things up a little bit because of the influx of people, and RV Miles talked about it a bit.
And the influx in use in the past decade has been taking its toll on BLM lands. From illegal dumping to squatters to vandalism, BLM lands are largely a free-for-all, considering the agency has about one law enforcement ranger for every 10 million acres of land.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear? He said it. He said it, not me. I didn't say it. This is an RVer now. Talked about all the RV news, illegal dumping and squatters and yeah. Just of course, I know. It's not the nomads. It's not the people in RVs. It's the hippies. It's the hikers. It's the tent campers. It's the locals. It couldn't possibly be all the lovely RV people. No. They would never, ever. More and more people do it. I've been talking for years. More and more people do it. The more popular this gets, the more it's going to get out of hand, and the more things are going to change, and the more people are going to do dumb shit and ruin it for everybody. But no. I don't know what I'm talking about because I ain't out there doing it. And I tell you, there's going to be changes. There's going to be more fees and regulations and all kinds of stuff. Oh, no, BlindViews. You don't know what you're talking about.
We could see some things that campers might not like as the agency moves to a more proactive instead of reactive approach.
What would they be?
More fees, for instance, and frankly, more advertising. BLM wants to let more people know that they're there, and BLM land.
There you go. More advertising. They want to let more people know. So there's a bigger influx of folks rushing to the BLM land to trash it and abuse it and dump their shit and stake their claim. So not only when you're running around doing your little thing and you say, oh man, I went to this campsite and I was there last year and I came here, now it says no camping, and or there's somebody there and it's full and there's people everywhere. Now when you go and you go to you're driving by the BLM land and all you see is tents and RVs and campers everywhere, asshole to elbow. And there's going to be more parks, not just free space, open space. There's going to be more parks. That means more money to pay. And yeah, in that video that Peter was doing, Yeah, he drives by some of the BLM land and looks, and you can just see they're scattered everywhere. They're all over the place. But hey, I'm not out there doing it. I don't know what I'm talking about, so you don't have to believe me. That is never, ever the point here.
What was that thing you say?
That's the way I see it.
That's it. That's the way he sees it. Not me. I can't say that, but he can say that.
What we do here is go back.